My girlfriend posted, surprised him by painting his entire apartment pink while he was at work. Couple goals. It was a rental. Security deposit was $5,000. I commented, wow, what a surprise. Then I sent the landlord the video she'd posted as evidence of property damage. When the eviction notice and repair bill for $12,000 arrived, I, 29 male, got home from work on a Thursday around 6 p.m. and the smell hit me first. Paint. Strong chemical, fresh paint smell. I opened my apartment door and literally froze. Everything was pink. Not like an accent wall, not, oh, she painted one room. The entire apartment. Living room walls bubblegum pink, kitchen hot pink, bedroom some lighter shade of pink, even the bathroom. She painted my rental apartment completely pink. Sienna, 27, was standing in the middle of the living room. Paint splattered overalls, biggest smile on her face. Surprise, do you love it? I spent all day doing this for us. It's so much more cheerful than that boring beige. I just stood there, mouth open, brain not processing. Babe, say something, don't you love it? This is a rental, Sienna. I know, which is why I did it myself instead of asking them. Saved us so much money. No, I mean, we can't paint rental apartments without permission. She waved her hand. Oh, please, landlords don't care about stuff like that. It's just paint. Makes the place look better. I walked through the apartment. She'd done everything. Walls, trim, even painted over the light switches and outlet covers. Paint drips on the hardwood floors. Pink splatters on the kitchen cabinets. The bathroom mirror had pink streaks where she'd clearly gotten careless. Sienna, how much paint did you buy? Like 12 gallons. Good deal. At the hardware store, they were having a sale. 12 gallons of pink paint on walls that were contractually required to remain neutral tones per lease agreement Action 4.2, which I specifically remembered because Mr. Kowalski, my landlord, had highlighted it when I signed. Did you use primer? Primer? No, the guy at the store said it wasn't necessary. Of course not. She painted bright pink directly over beige. It would take at least 3 coats of primer and paint to cover this. Babe, you look stressed. This was supposed to make you happy. Don't you like it? Deep breath. We need to talk about this. There's nothing to talk about. I made our place beautiful. You should be thanking me. Our place. She'd moved in 6 months ago temporarily while she figured out her living situation. Still hadn't paid a single month of rent, but sure, our place. I pulled out my phone, checked Instagram, and there it was. She'd posted a video walking through the apartment showing off every pink wall. Caption. Surprised him by painting his entire apartment pink while he was at work. Couple goals. Surprise Reno. Pink perfection. 2,400 likes already. Comments full of heart emojis and relationship goals, and he's so lucky. I commented, wow, what a surprise. Then I screenshotted the video, downloaded it, and sent it to Mr. Kowalski with a message. Mr. Kowalski, I just got home and discovered my girlfriend painted the apartment without my knowledge or permission. I'm sending video evidence that shows the extent of the damage. I understand this violates the lease terms, and I take full responsibility. Please advise on next steps. Hit send. Sienna was scrolling through comments on her phone, beaming. Everyone loves it. See? I told you it looks good. Sienna, I just sent that video to my landlord. She looked up. You what? I sent your video to my landlord as evidence of a lease violation. Her face went from confused to angry in about 2 seconds. Why would you do that? Because you painted a rental apartment without permission. That's property damage. It's not damage, it's an improvement. Not legally and not according to my lease. You're seriously going to get me in trouble over trying to do something nice? You're already in trouble. You damaged property that isn't yours. She threw her phone on the couch. I can't believe you. I spent all day doing this for us and you're acting like I committed a crime. You did commit a crime. It's called property damage. Oh my God, you're being so dramatic. It's just paint. My phone rang. Mr. Kowalski. Randy, what the hell happened to my apartment? Sir, I just got home and found it like this. My girlfriend painted it without my knowledge. The entire apartment? Yes, sir. Do you have any idea what this is going to cost to fix? No, sir, but I understand I'm responsible under the lease terms. Long pause. Come to my office tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. We need to discuss this. Yes, sir. I hung up. Sienna was staring at me. You just threw me under the bus to your landlord. You threw yourself under the bus when you posted it on social media. I was being cute. You were documenting property damage. She grabbed her purse. I'm staying at Jade's tonight. Maybe by tomorrow you'll realize how ungrateful you're being. She left. I sat in my pink apartment and looked at my lease. Security deposit $5,000. Clause about unauthorized alterations. Immediate lease termination with forfeiture of deposit plus cost of repairs? Yeah, I was screwed. Update 1. 3 days later, I met with Mr. Kowalski Friday morning. He brought his property manager, Linda, and a contractor named Tom. They walked through the apartment taking photos and notes. Tom was shaking his head the whole time. In Mr. Kowalski's office after, he said, "Randy, I've been a landlord for 30 years, never seen anything like this. I'm really sorry, sir." "Tom, what's the damage?" Tom pulled out his estimate. "All walls need to be primed twice minimum, then 2 coats of neutral paint to cover this. That's 12,200 square feet of wall space. She got paint on the floors, the cabinets, the fixtures. Outlet covers are ruined. Some baseboard damage where she was careless with the roller." He slid the paper across. "Total estimate $12,400. That includes labor, materials, and floor refinishing where she dripped." My stomach dropped. "Your security deposit covers $5,000, Mr. Kowalski said. "You're liable for the remaining $7,400. "I understand. And I'm terminating your lease effective 30 days from now." "I expected that too." "Yes, sir." He leaned back. "Linda pulled the video your girlfriend posted. She's clearly stating she did this. She's showing her face. She's taking credit. If you want to pursue legal action against her for the damages, we'll support that with our documentation. I'll be filing in small claims court." "Good. Send her the repair bill. If she doesn't pay, we'll testify on your behalf." I got the formal eviction notice and repair bill in writing and walked back to my pink apartment. Sienna was there. She'd let herself in with the spare key I'd given her. "So what did he say?" I handed her the papers. She read them. Color drained from her face. $12,000 for repairs? That's insane. Paint doesn't cost that much. Professional paint remediation does? Primer, paint, labor, floor refinishing? I'm not paying this. "Then I'll see you in small claims court." She laughed, actually laughed. "You're going to sue me, your girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, I guess, over a paint job? Over $12,000 in property damage that you caused." I was trying to help. "I didn't ask for help. I asked you not to touch anything without permission." "I don't remember that conversation. It was the day you moved in. I specifically said, this is a rental and we can't modify anything." "Well, I thought you were being paranoid. And now you owe $12,000. She stood up. "I'm not paying it, and good luck trying to make me. I already filed the paperwork. Court date is in 6 weeks. Her mouth dropped open. "You already filed?" "This morning, after the meeting." You haven't even given me a chance to make this right." "Make it right by paying the bill." "I don't have $12,000. "Then we'll set up a payment plan through the courts." She grabbed her stuff. "You're a jerk, a complete jerk. I did something nice and you're suing me for it. You damaged property and refused to take responsibility. I can't believe I wasted 6 months on you." She slammed the door so hard a picture fell off the wall. I picked it up. There was already a crack in the frame from the impact. My phone started blowing up within an hour. Her friends, her mom, even her cousin I'd met once. "Jade can't believe you're suing Sienna over paint." Random number. "This is Donna, Sienna's mother. What you're doing is financial abuse. I'm considering calling the police." Another random number. "Hey, it's Trevor, Sienna's cousin. Pretty messed up what you're doing, man. She was trying to surprise you." I replied to Donna only. "Your daughter caused $12,000 in property damage to my rental apartment. If she doesn't pay for repairs, the landlord will sue me. I'm simply holding her accountable." "She doesn't have that kind of money. You're trying to ruin her life." "She should have thought about that before painting someone else's property." "I'm hiring her a lawyer. You'll regret this." Great. Now I needed a lawyer too. Update 2. 5 weeks later, the entitlement levels reached new heights. First, Donna tried to get me arrested. She called the cops saying I was harassing and threatening her daughter. An officer showed up at my door Tuesday evening. "Sir, we got a call about harassment." I showed him the court filing, the repair bill, Sienna's video that started everything. "So she painted your apartment pink and posted it online?" "Yes, officer." "And now you're suing her for damages?" "Correct." He looked at the video again, started laughing, tried to stop himself. "Sorry, it's just that's really pink." "It is, ma'am," he said into his radio. "This isn't harassment. This is a legitimate civil dispute. He has every right to file in small claims court." I could hear Donna yelling through his radio. "Ma'am, if you continue to call with false reports, you'll be charged with misuse of emergency services. Have a good night." He left. I went back inside. Second, Sienna tried to claim I'd given her permission. She posted on her Instagram story, being sued by my ex for painting his apartment that he asked me to paint. He's trying to get out of paying me for my labor. This is what abusive men do. Her followers ate it up. I started getting DMs calling me an abuser, a manipulator, a deadbeat. I posted her original video with the timestamp and added a caption. Evidence speaks for itself. She surprised me with this. I came home to find it done without my knowledge or permission, now claiming I asked her to do it. Court will decide. Some of her followers actually switched sides after seeing the original video, but plenty doubled down defending her. Third, and this was my favorite, her lawyer tried to argue that I owed her money. I got a letter from Patterson and Associates, which I looked up. It was Donna's divorce lawyer friend doing her a favor. The letter claimed, 1. I had verbally agreed to the painting. 2. Sienna had spent $847 on supplies. 3. Her labor was worth $25 an hour for 8 hours of work. 4. I owed her $1,047 for improvements to my apartment. I actually laughed out loud. My lawyer cost me $800 for consultation and court prep. He sent back a response. Your client's social media post clearly states this was a surprise, contradicting claims of verbal agreement. Paint is not an improvement when applied to rental property without landlord permission. It's damage. Client provided video evidence showing she took sole credit for this act. See you in court. Fourth, and this one crossed a line, Sienna emptied my apartment while I was at work. I came home Thursday to find half my stuff gone. TV, my gaming setup, kitchen appliances, even my bed frame. She left me a note. Taking what I'm owed since you won't pay me. That one I did call the cops for actual theft. I filed a police report. The officer took my statement and photos of the empty apartment. Do you have proof she took these items? Her note admitting it, plus, my neighbor has a doorbell camera that faces my entrance. My neighbor, Mrs. Gutierrez, pulled her doorbell footage. Clear video of Sienna and Jade loading my stuff into a U-Haul. We'll contact her about returning the property, the officer said. Sienna's response via text, those were gifts. I'm just taking back what I gave you. My response, the TV was purchased with my credit card in February. I have the receipt. The PS5 was a birthday gift from my parents with a card that proves it. The bed frame was mine before you moved in. Return everything by tomorrow or I'm adding theft charges to the small claims filing. She returned most of it except the TV. Already sold it, she claimed. I added the TV value, $1,200, to my small claims demand. The court date was tomorrow. Update 3, final resolution. Small claims court was surreal. Judge Henderson, older guy, probably seen everything. He read through the filings before we started. So, Miss Walsh, you painted Mr. Morrison's rental apartment pink. Sienna dressed up nice, with Donna sitting behind her. Your Honor, I was trying to improve our living space. Randy had mentioned wanting to update the apartment, and I took initiative. The judge looked at me. Did you ask her to paint the apartment? No, Your Honor. I came home from work and found it already done. Her social media post, which is in evidence, clearly shows she did this as a surprise. The judge pulled up the video on his tablet and watched it. His eyebrows went up. Miss Walsh, in this video you say surprised him while he was at work. That doesn't sound like he asked you to do this. I meant surprised him by doing it so fast. He'd been talking about it for weeks. Mr. Morrison, had you been discussing painting the apartment? Never, Your Honor. I specifically told her when she moved in that we couldn't modify the apartment because it's a rental. Donna stood up. Your Honor, my daughter... Ma'am, sit down. You're not a party to this case. Donna sat. The judge looked at the repair estimate. Miss Walsh, did you get permission from the landlord before painting? I didn't think I needed to. It's just paint. It's property damage. Did you use primer? No. So you painted bright pink directly over beige walls? Yes. And you got paint on the floors, cabinets, and fixtures? She shifted. There were some accidents. Your Honor, I said, I have the contractor's full damage assessment if you need details. I've already reviewed it, he continued. Miss Walsh, the contractor estimates $12,400 to restore the apartment to its original condition. Mr. Morrison's security deposit of $5,000 was forfeited, leaving a balance of $7,400. Additionally, he's claiming $1,200 for a television you took from his apartment. Those items were gifts. I pulled out receipts. Your Honor, I have the credit card statement showing I purchased the TV in February, 2 months before Miss Walsh moved in. The judge reviewed it. Miss Walsh, do you have any evidence these were gifts? He was my boyfriend, couples share things? That's not evidence. The judge looked back at the file. Mr. Morrison, you also filed a police report for theft? Yes, Your Honor, the officer's report is in the evidence file. My neighbor's doorbell camera captured Miss Walsh removing items from my apartment. The judge looked at the footage summary and shook his head. Miss Walsh, here's my ruling. You caused property damage to a rental unit, documented it on social media, and then removed property from Mr. Morrison's apartment without permission. The evidence is overwhelming. He paused. I'm ordering you to pay Mr. Morrison $8,600. That's $7,400 for the remaining repair costs, plus $1,200 for the television. You have 30 days to pay in full, or we can arrange a payment plan of $350 monthly for 24 months. Sienna's face went white. I don't have that kind of money. Then you'll need to arrange the payment plan, he continued. Additionally, I'm ordering you to return any remaining items taken from Mr. Morrison's apartment within 48 hours or face contempt charges. He looked directly at her. Finally, I'm issuing a no-contact order. Miss Walsh, you are not to contact Mr. Morrison directly or through third parties. All communications regarding payment must go through the court. Donna stood up again. This is ridiculous. She's a young woman trying to make her boyfriend happy. Ma'am, one more outburst and I'll hold you in contempt. Your daughter damaged property, refused responsibility, then stole items in retaliation. She's lucky he didn't press criminal charges. We're done here. Outside the courthouse, Donna was waiting. This isn't over. We're appealing. Small claims decisions are final, I said. No appeals. Then we'll sue you for emotional distress. Your daughter just got a judgment against her and a no-contact order. I'd be very careful about your next move. Sienna was crying in Donna's car. I could see her through the window. I felt a tiny bit bad for about 5 seconds. Then I remembered coming home to my apartment painted completely pink, and the feeling disappeared. I got a payment plan notice from the court 2 weeks later. Sienna had opted for monthly payments, $350 a month for 24 months. Whether she actually paid, we'd see. According to my lawyer, if she didn't, I could garnish her wages. The apartment situation resolved weirdly. Mr. Kowalski's contractor finished repairs in 3 weeks. Since I cooperated fully and provided evidence for potential legal action against Sienna, Mr. Kowalski only charged me $4,200 of the remaining $7,400. He ate the other $3,200 as goodwill for being a decent tenant who handled a bad situation appropriately. Still sucked losing my security deposit and paying additional money, but it could have been worse. I found a new apartment across town. Smaller, more expensive, but it's mine alone. Learned my lesson about letting people move in temporarily. Sienna's Instagram went private after the court ruling, heard through mutual friends. She's telling people I trapped her with the lawsuit and that she's the real victim. Some people believe her. Most people saw the original video and know better. Jade stopped talking to me completely. Fine by me. Donna sent one final text from a number I didn't have blocked. You ruined my daughter's credit and her life over paint. I hope you're proud of yourself. I replied, your daughter ruined her own credit by damaging property and refusing to take responsibility. I hope she learns from this. Blocked that number too. 3 months later, I got notice that Sienna had missed 2 payments. I filed for wage garnishment. Her employer now deducts $350 from her paycheck automatically and sends it to the court, which forwards it to me. She tried to fight the garnishment. The judge denied her request. The entitlement never really ended. It just got legally contained. Last week, I finally got the first check from the court. $350. I taped it to my fridge as a reminder. Not a reminder to be vindictive or petty, a reminder that actions have consequences, that documentation matters, that standing up for yourself isn't cruel, it's necessary. Also, a reminder to never ever date someone who thinks painting a rental apartment pink without permission is a good surprise. I'm currently talking to someone new. First date went well. When she asked why my last relationship ended, I showed her the video. She laughed until she cried. Please tell me you sued her. I did. Good. That's the most insane thing I've ever seen. Third date is tomorrow. We're going to the paint store to pick out colors for the accent wall in her house that she owns, with permission. Sometimes the best revenge is just letting people face the natural consequences of their terrible decisions And finding someone who understands that surprise home renovations require permission, not just enthusiasm and 12 gallons of pink paint.